Dharma talk on the meaning of life. Today's talk begins with a profound question. For all of you, what is the meaning of life? It's a question we rarely pause to consider. Our days are consumed by countless concerns. Earning a living, managing endless tasks, navigating the complexities of relationships. We seldom find a moment to sit quietly and look deeply into our existence, to ask, am I truly happy? Am I at peace? Do I have a clear, radiant path to follow? For most, this reflection only arises in moments of suffering. When we face failure, loss, or deep hurt. When external distractions no longer suffice. When our energy is depleted, and the things we once chased lose their allure. We instinctively turn inward, seeking refuge within ourselves. In those moments, we ask fundamental questions we should ponder regularly. Who am I? Why am I here? Why do the things I trusted and pursued slip through my fingers? Why do I pour my heart into relationships only to face abandonment or pain? Why, after years of striving for success, do I feel empty just as I near the peak times? Life feels hollow, tasteless. Some of us grapple with psychological struggles, like depression, where the will to strive fades. We may want to surrender, to retreat into isolation, avoiding everyone and everything. We lose interest in ambitions we once held dear, questioning why we even bother to live. Despite material comforts, social status, or loved ones, we feel nothing. No joy, no fulfillment. In such moments of confusion, we realize we're not truly rooted in life. It dawns on us that perhaps we've never fully learned how to live. Severe depression can make us feel exiled from existence, disconnected from others, profoundly alone. The pandemic, spanning over 2 years, has amplified this. It disrupted humanity, including us. But it also forced us to stay home, to sit still, to face ourselves. As the world shook, we discovered our inner turmoil, realizing how deeply external conditions shape us, how little control we have. We became victims of life circumstances, of our attachments and beliefs, also fragile. The pandemic showed us that anything can happen. Life is as delicate as a blade of grass. easily swept away in a storm. We began to doubt. Is life reliable? How long must we wander before touching its deeper value? Living with calm and stability. Can we live with inner peace amid life's upheavals? Or will we remain at the mercy of its highs and lows? Its comings and goings. Asking these questions marks the beginning of maturity. We shed naivety, no longer chasing fleeting desires without reflection, no longer indulging every whim. We weigh our choices carefully. The pandemic's challenges linger, with threats of new crises, disease, war, instability. The world is imperfect, uncertain, yet we once believed life was secure. Investing heavily in that illusion. Those who've endured emotional pain know nothing is guaranteed, not even relationships. Love can turn to betrayal, joy to sorrow in an instant. From soaring highs we plummet to crushing lows. We must question, how should we live in this unpredictable world? Not all of us will become monks like the teachers here. Disillusionment alone doesn't lead to a successful spiritual life. Restlessness follows us everywhere. Monastic life has its own challenges. Yet, we admire the calm of those who live simply, unburdened by possessions, status, or attachments. For them, a pandemic is a minor concern. They faced death, endured harsh conditions, and chosen a life free from clinging, finding joy in non-attachment. What is that state like? Come and see. Spend a week or two at a meditation retreat, leaving behind work, loved ones, and phones. In that space, free from pressure, you'll learn to walk slowly, mindfully, each step grounding you in peace. Recently, I guided a doctor with advanced cancer. She knew Buddha's teachings, but hadn't fully committed to practice. I invited her to stay with me for a week, walking mindfully each morning. I told her, imagine you've begun a new life. Set aside worries. Life first. Seize life with determination, focusing only on living, not death. On days she felt well, I encouraged her to walk briefly, feeling her feet touch the earth, sensing she was alive. She walked slowly, mindfully, lifting, moving, placing each foot aware of the ground. The sky, the bird song, the warmth of the sun. She wept, realizing she'd never truly walked this way. Never fully felt her healthy feet on the earth. Zen Master Linji spoke of miracles on the ground. Miracles aren't flying or feats of magic. They're using our gifts fully to walk calmly, feeling the joy of each step. Connecting with life is miraculous. For someone with terminal cancer, every moment of living is precious. Miracles don't always come from outside. They rise within us. We have the power to heal, to connect with the universe's energy. Yet we often isolate ourselves, striving alone, accumulating for a separate self, only to feel empty and alone. If we live more easily, releasing attachments, we create space to connect deeply with the world. Open your senses, consciously see, hear, smell, touch. Life is here in this breath, this step, this sip of tea, this quiet moment watching clouds, this conversation, this act for yourself or another. That is life's meaning. It often takes decades or near death to realize. We're not here to amass wealth or conquer goals. We're here to live deeply, savoring the universe's gifts. Some communities in remote villages live simply, working half the day, accepting modest means to have time for play. Self-care and connection with loved ones in nature. They work with ease, content with enough, not chasing excess to impress. In a brief life, what's the point of squandering time on grudges, gossip, or fleeting desires? We assume we'll live forever. But the pandemic woke us young or old. Anyone can depart suddenly. Accidents, despair, or psychological wounds claim lives daily. Who can guarantee we won't face depression tomorrow? Despite every condition for happiness, within us lurk monsters. Greed, anger, ignorance that we must tame. Alongside enjoying life's gifts, we must heal our wounds. Ignoring them lets them control us, numbing us to joy. By healing, we reclaim our lives. Depression, like a grain of sand in an oyster, can become a pearl, a gift that turns us inward, fostering growth, helping others as one listener did, transforms pain into purpose, inspiring those who feel ashamed or isolated by their struggles. But we must pace ourselves, staying mindful, knowing we're not experts, only experienced travelers on the healing path. For severe psychological pain, medication may help stabilizing us to continue healing. Alongside natural methods, healthy eating, supportive communities, time in nature nurture us. Nature's energy heals when we connect mindfully, not just by being outdoors. Practices like Vipassana meditation help us recognize and observe emotional storms. Without being consumed with mindfulness, we watch them pass, weakening their grip until they dissolve. The self-healing generates positive energy, countering toxic emotions. To a mother whose 17-year-old daughter struggles with depression, I advise: prioritize your own peace. Your calm is her anchor. Build trust gently, keeping communication open without pressuring her. Talk about light topics: health, beauty, anything that brings her joy. Offer subtle support, like suggesting a retreat with young people. Not forcing solutions. If she resists medication, don't push. It risks breaking your bond. Report progress to my assistant for further guidance. As we close, let's listen to a song. I Am a Cloud. It reminds us we're not just our pain or anger. We're sunlight, flowers, the vast sky. I am free when my heart is open, when my mind is clear. Freedom comes from embracing all without judgment, letting go of demands. This is the life worth pursuing. Pause for music. Thank you, and we'll meet again soon.